This is Sadge. He feels like he isn't very healthy, and his friends agree. They frequently tell him to live healthier, but that typically leaves him wondering what exactly it means to live a healthier lifestyle. It is important that Sadge learns how to live healthier, so that long throughout his life he will be free from chronic diseases or pains, be able to maintain healthy relationships, and have a sense of purpose in his life. Today, we are going to guide Sadge through what this looks like, and give him some practical ideas to help him reach optimal health and wellness. Taking a look at Sadge's daily routine, it becomes clear that he spends a lot of time sitting. My RuneScape account isn't going to maximize itself, he says. However, what he doesn't realize is that this is the easiest place to start improving his health. Physical fitness to improve his physical health. Physical health is the dimension of health that involves our physical state of being. Elements such as weight, responsiveness to senses, ability to function, and ability to heal from ailments to your body. Simply standing up more frequently in between clicks to stretch and maintaining a good posture in his chair will help him tremendously. On top of that, going for a run outside where he can receive natural vitamin D while being active will help ensure his physical health can be better maintained well into his adulthood. The next thing we can examine about Sadge's current lifestyle is the type of interactions he has with others.
You guys are so bad. Like, I'm not playing with you guys anymore, honestly.
He is what we call a toxic player. This is something that might be affecting his social health and relationships. Social health is the dimension that involves everyone's ability to make and maintain healthy relationships with others. People who are more isolated and lack social skills have a harder time in their daily lives. Sadge can improve his social health by looking inward and trying to understand himself and his beliefs more, so he can more effectively communicate them. After he's done this, it should be much easier for him to reach out to his friends that he games with to have more meaningful conversations with them. By having these conversations with them, it should also be a lot easier for him to practice active listening. Beyond online interactions, Sadge could go to more school events and engage with more students in his class. This will help him improve his communication skills, as well as recognizing non-verbal forms of communication. While Sadge's routine does involve homework and gaming, which both help his ability to critically think, he does limit himself quite a bit by not doing other activities to stimulate other areas of his brain. He needs to work out his mind. Intellectual health is the dimension of health involving mental clarity and the ability to see things from others' perspectives, and using your awareness of life to improve it. Sadge can improve his intellectual health in a number of ways, but the simplest for him can be starting to read more often, maybe in between rounds of his game. Or he could start writing in his free time and sharing his ideas with friends. Doing this will allow him to express his ideas more clearly, and he'll be able to think critically when he needs to respond. Though it may not be obvious at first, Sadge's emotional health is the area where he is most distraught. He does well in school, but lacks confidence. Due to his habits, he doesn't spend much time by himself processing his emotions. Emotional health is the dimension of health that allows one to adequately express and process their emotions. Another aspect of it is being able to control emotional responses in a way that benefits the individual. Self-esteem and confidence are a big part of emotional health. To help him get a better grasp of his emotions, it could greatly benefit Sadge to start attending therapy to manage his stress and learn proper ways of managing those emotions. That way, he can respond more calmly and not react in a manner that's harmful. Sadge spends little to no time thinking about what he wants to do with his life or what things he truly values. The time he does spend doing this, he is often overwhelmed and decides to distract himself instead. This is not a healthy lifestyle to live and can leave one unfulfilled. Spiritual health relates to the sense of purpose and meaning we all feel when not burdened with doubts. A spiritually healthy person feels connected to those around them and has a firm understanding of what their values are and what their purpose is. A way Sadge can work towards improving his spiritual health is by working towards identifying what he truly values. This could involve speaking with close friends, family, and just by sitting alone and pondering without distractions. Meditation could be his way of doing this, as it allows him to be truly void of distractions. Finally, as is evident by Sadge's desk, his consumption habits are not the healthiest. Environmental health is the understanding of how your health is affected by the environment and how each and every one of us has an effect on the condition of that environment. With this understanding should come the active effort to improve and protect our environment. The best direction for Sadge could be recycling bottles and snack containers all around his desk. From there, he could begin the practice of using reusable containers like refillable bottles and glass Tupperwares. This way he can clean them himself and reuse them instead of using wasteful pre-packaged meals. And just like that, through simply learning about the dimensions of health and some practical tips, Sadge is on the way to optimal levels of health and wellness. What's great is that through the internet, there are tons of resources available to those looking to improve any dimension of wellness, or even just learn more about them. So do some exploring. You got this.